Good, what's good, man? King Smoke, 870, positive energy, always creates elevation through everything in life, you know what I'm saying? Always elevation, positive energy, I always do that. So, that's just off the rip, dealing with shit. Um, this one today, man, is gonna be on weather control. Weather control, weather machines, the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? And shit, looking into shit, this weekend. That's what made me go on and drop this video this weekend, man. Supposed to be some shit jumping off, this whole weekend dealing with this weather or whatnot, man. And I'm just give you a little breakdown on just dealing with this weather machine and all this weather, you know what I'm saying, and how it coexists with, your everyday living, you know what I'm saying, type of shit. So, just sit back, cool out, and pop my shit, man. You know. All right, man. This weekend coming up down here where I'm at, and like the South type of shit. Say it's supposed to be a bad, you know what I'm saying, winter and shit coming on, bad weather, supposed to be coming this route, you know what I'm saying, and a lot of the weather, it is natural, but a lot of this shit is made. A lot of this, a lot of this weather is made from people that have money, plenty of money. You know what I'm saying? Uh, like I said, a lot of it is natural. We do have natural rains and hail and thunderstorms and all the good shit. But it's a lot of hands on with people controlling this motherfucker too, man. A lot of motherfuckers controlling, and you gotta have the money to control the shit. You have the money. You have money. You have the power. You know what I'm saying? And shit, it's like right now, it's 2026. It's so many able people, wealthy people, put it like that, that's wealthy enough. It's a lot of wealthy people over here that's controlling the weather too. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta have money to do that type of shit. And filthy, like filthy rich type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Where you buying islands, like you that rich where you got generational wealth where shit you been making money. Hell, shit, your great grandma, great granddad, great, it just keep coming down and it just trickles down to more money. The more money you have, the more power you have. So the more money you have and the more power you have, you can do what the fuck you want to do with that shit. You know what I'm saying? So what they got going on now, man. Now, put it in their calendar. Winter started the 21st of last month, December of last month. You know what I'm saying? That was they said. That was the calendar said. That's what the calendar said, right? So basically, 30 months later, here come all the bullshit with the weather and all this shit. Talking about winter and all this good shit jumping off. It's like they behind. They behind with a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? That was supposed to be a month ago. Y'all supposed to been doing this shit out here. But now all of a sudden, boom, here go the month. Now all the weather, all the bullshit coming about. And it's more on people that have plenty of money out here. They buying the fucking machine to fuck up the weather and shit type of shit. Just because they got the power to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they have the power to do this shit. And look this shit up, man. Look all this what I'm talking about, man. This shit that I found out years ago, dealing with a lot of shit. But I had to first do research to make sure this what it is about what I'm talking about first before I just, just jump out here talking about this type of energy, this type of shit. But just going down and research. You got to do your diligence on research and shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I found out. Like, it's people in line sitting up here waiting to take over the goddamn the weather shit, to control the weather. They so rich to the point where they got plenty of cars, plenty of clothes, plenty houses, all this shit, all the businesses, all it. Now it's like they just want control. You know what I'm saying? And it's so many rich people out here that they taking turns with this shit. Like, oh man, let me get it. I want to do it. I done paid woo de woo de woo X amount just to control this shit. Let me get it, you know. And it's like one person get it, and then boom, get out the way. Let me do. I'm doing it now. It's so many people out here. You know what I'm saying? That's rich and wealthy, that's able to do this type of energy, this type of shit, because they got control. They got the money. They got the power. They can do this type of shit. And they doing this just to have control over shit, just to say, yeah, I could control the weather, you know, saying they God, you know what I'm saying, type of shit. Look out for people like Bill Gates and shit like that, man. When, you know, a few years ago, before COVID hit, like 4 or 5 years ago, before COVID hit, he got on TED Talk talking about what happens if something happened, you know, and then boom, that's when, you know, the, you know, that shit hit, you know, in 2020. So that shit hit in 2020. And he's so rich. And folks ain't never thought about that. Nigga, you dealing with computers and shit like that. What the fuck you got to do with mosquitoes and diseases and all this shit? Because he's wealthy. He having money, computers, like dealing with computers and Microsoft and Dell and all that shit. He wouldn't jump this off with the computers and shit. So he well stacked up with shit. So, you know, all they doing is just doing shit because they got the money to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I said, to get back on point, he dropped that shit like 4 or 5 years before COVID hit. You know what I'm saying? Him saying whatever disease come and woo doo the whoop and all this shit, and then boom, it hit in 2020. Now he's saying the same shit, jumping off, dealing with catastrophic weather and all this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has his hands on a lot of shit because he's wealthy. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, it's just straight like that, point blank period. But they controlling this motherfucker, man. And one way, and I give y'all some sauce too, on weather machines and shit. If you look around your city, man, your city or state, you know, for sure your city and state, because they both the same thing, but in your city, man, look around in your city, and there will be these big steel ass things, man, that got the shit on the top. They say that's just the peep shit out, but through it all, they lied and said that those things that you be seeing just around your city sometimes, these big steel ass structures with metal shit coming out of the motherfuckers, and they real fucking tall, real ass tall. Those are the weather machine shits that's making and fucking up the weather and shit, like doing this type of shit. And you can just see them all around your city and shit, you know what I'm saying? And they all around this hoe. And they'll use that to manipulate the fucking weather and shit. They'll use that motherfucker to manipulate this bitch. And when they do that, you know what I'm saying, they change the shit. It was supposed to be a sunny, beautiful day. Now all of a sudden, it's raining and storming and doing all this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? From the weather machine in your city, you know. And this shit is everywhere. They fucking with the weather and shit, man. They been fucking with the weather for years. You want to know one shit? Y'all ain't never thought about why Bill Cosby was trying to buy it. They didn't want him to buy it because if he would have bought it, he would have had control over it. Being an indigenous man, not black. We're not black. Black is dead. You're not black. You know what I'm saying? You're indigenous. You are a prisoner of war, basically, man. Shit. You're not black. Black is dead in their eyes. You feel what I'm saying? You know? So, you know, they didn't want Bill Cosby to have that goddamn weather. They didn't want him to have that weather that Weather Channel shit, because he would have been in control of some shit, and they didn't want us to have that type of control. You know what I'm saying? Weather shit anyway. But yeah, man, these weather machines, yeah, they out here. They manipulating this shit, and they fucking with the weather just to be fucking with it, like I said earlier, and to fuck up shit. To see how people gonna react to shit. They bringing all this weather. They got, man, down here where I'm at, man. We got goddamn me finna have some sleet, rain, snow, freezing rain. We got all this shit. Finna come hit this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? So, like, they doing this shit to see how we gonna react to shit too, guys. They doing this shit on purpose, man. Like I said, part of it is dealing with Mother Nature. Mother Nature is fighting back on some shit because she taking back what's hers. That's number one. Then number two, like I said, these motherfuckers is manipulating this bitch. They fucking up this shit to make shit what it is too. You know what I'm saying? Make shit rain or make shit storm and shit all of a sudden. Have your power out. Yeah, your power out for days on hand. You know what I'm saying? They doing their best to make shit stressful. You know what I'm saying? They don't want you to be just pleasant and peaceful and good. They want you panicking. They want you to doing all this shit. And they got to be in control of everything to control your goddamn life. They got to be in control of everything. They don't want you to control your life. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Shout out my nigga B-Dell, man. B-Dell, he said that shit too. It's gonna be legal for you to think in a minute. You better, do what you gotta do to think and do what the hell you got to do with shit before it be illegal to do that, Shit. So just think outside the box on a lot of shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, look into shit, to figure shit out. Just don't let people just run shit on you, And I like, man, that's what's going on. At least you'll be in tune, you know what I'm saying? You do your best to make better routes on shit, but at least you'll know and be in tune with shit instead of having a motherfucker just run shit on you and then you just there like, okay. You know what I'm saying? So, shit, man, that's what the fuck is going on though with this weather and shit, and it's gonna be like this. It's gonna be like this for a little while too. Shit, some years. You know what I'm saying? Cause quiet as it kept, winter and shit is not fucking real, man. This shit is not real. This shit is made. They making this shit up. This earth and everything is supposed to be pleasant. Look at it being Florida all the time. How Florida is all the time. Excluding, the hurricanes and all that type of stuff. But the weather-wise of California, you know what I'm saying? Like, how they feel over there and shit, That's how this whole place supposed to be. But, they do this for they shit, you know what I'm saying? To keep it cold on another notion of some shit. But that's a whole nother video dealing with shit. But the weather though, man, they doing this manipulating it though, man. And we just gotta just be in tune with what the hell going on. It's just crazy now that I say last year sometimes they were saying shit. They don't even know how to predict the weather type of shit. Now, if I know I ain't tripping. I remember them saying some shit like they can't predict the weather anymore and shit, but now y'all can predict what the fuck finna jump off this weekend, though, dealing with this shit. Come on, man. Make it make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nah, this shit don't make no sense, man. So, the weather machine in general, that's here to fuck up everything, man. They got weather machines, like I said, them big steel things that got, it's a big steel, like tall motherfucker, man. They got a little shit at the top, like a little light, a beam or some shit like that, Okay, yeah, that what they said. They claim supposed to be for planes and, so they can see and don't hit it and run into it. But that's really there for to manipulate the weather and shit, man. A lot of them tall structures and shit. And y'all know what I'm talking about too. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make some with on my thumbnail. Yeah, yeah, my thumbnail. I'm gonna do my best to do it. But to try and take a picture and try and find it and shit. But yeah, man, this shit around though, man. And you just gotta be in tune with what the fuck really going on with a lot of shit though, man. You know what I'm saying? And this they manipulating the weather. The real shit is here. Mother Nature, yes, hell yeah, that's real. And what's going on? But on the other side, they fucking up this weather shit too, man. Making this shit of what it is. You know what I'm saying? Making it cold and doing all this shit because they have the money. Rich, wealthy motherfuckers is doing this shit. This is not just they gonna say, oh yeah, it's just Mother Nature. It's Mother Nature, but they also manipulating this bitch too. You know what I'm saying? They manipulating this bitch too. So just do your diligence just to look out and just find out this type of shit of what I'm talking about, man. And you're gonna see this shit hit this weekend dealing with shit. And just do your diligence to stay warm, you know, cause they doing their best to fuck us up, man. They trying to kill us out. They want an X amount of people here. So they doing their best just to kill as many motherfuckers as they can. You know what I'm saying? So just stay warm and be cool and just do research why it's gonna be like it is down where I'm at and around the ways. Just do your research and find out this type of shit of what I'm talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? And shit, get to it. Get to it and get through it. You know? King Smoke, man. 870. Positive energy. I always create elevation. Peace.